Everything in life is not going to go the way you want it to go. Nobody is perfect. Nothing is perfect. What people need to understand is that there are going to be trials and tribulations, obstacles that you are going to have to get over sometimes on your own. Everybody is not for you. Everybody is not going to be there to help you push yourself up when you need to jump and get over something that you know that you in your mind that you can't get over by yourself. Let me tell you something. Me, myself, personally, I've been through hell and back. I've been through points where I thought I wasn't going to be able to crawl out of the dark space that I was in. I was depressed. I was anxious all the time, nervous. I was suicidal. I got out of that. And I want people to know that no matter what you go through, that there's always going to be a bright light at the end of that tunnel. Everybody, no matter what you're going through, I don't care if you are having problems with your sexuality and people aren't accepting you for who you are, there's a light at the end of that tunnel. I don't care if you're suicidal, baby, put that blade down. Everything is going to be okay. I promise you. I went through it all. I don't care if you're in foster care, I went through that too. I promise you, no matter how long you're there, no matter how weak you feel like you can't make it, I don't care who is it. Think about yourself right quick. You are going to be okay. Everything is going to be all right for you. And I promise you, there's always a light at the end of a tunnel. I went through places where I thought, man, this mess ain't going to get no better. I'm going to be this, and I'm going to be that. I'm never going to be nothing. Just the same thing that the people was telling me before I even got to where I was. And I promise you right now, you are going to be okay. I'm still going through stuff right now. I'm still going through obstacles right now. I'm 18. I've been through hell and back. And I promise you, you are going to be okay. I've been through things where, as a matter of fact, scratch that. I'm going to just give you a story. When I was in middle school, once I transferred from New Jersey to Virginia, when I got to middle school, I was being bullied to the max. People just didn't like me. I was different. I wasn't from Virginia. People said things like, you're too black, my complexion. They didn't like me because of my complexion. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your nose is too big. You're ugly. I had somebody call me Midnight one time when I was in high school, like right in front of my face. She was gonna ask me a question. I really think she meant to call me by my name, but instead, I guess they were having a conversation before then. She called me Midnight, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I was looking at her like, I told her, I said, "You know it hurts me when you say stuff like that." And everybody around her, but she was like, "I didn't mean it." Like, she's the one who got aggressive. I went and put my bag down, and I came and said it again. I said, "It really hurts my feelings when you say stuff like that." Moving on down the path, I was really real bad. It got to the point where I started to think, well, I'm ugly. I looked in the mirror, and I was just like, shit, you just an ugly mother. That's how I felt. I just never seen any source of beauty in me. I thought I was the ugliest thing that ever lived. Eventually, like I said, I got into foster care, and everything went downhill. I went from being an AB student to being a DE student, and didn't really care. I didn't. I picked up cutting, and it just, honestly, it felt better. It felt like the pain was releasing itself. That's how it felt. If this video is too much for you, I would advise you to leave at this point. It felt better. It just felt better for me, and after a while of doing it, I knew, Monty, you gotta stop. You're gonna hurt yourself. It's not gonna get better. You gotta stop. It wasn't working. I just kept doing it. I was in and out of hospital, and 4 times. The 3 times I was actually needed help. I was depressed. I had too much anxiety. I was on medication. It wasn't working. It just wasn't. I wasn't willing to make myself work, to be better, to feel better. The 4th time I went to the hospital, I made a suicide attempt. I left the school building because the girls were making fun of me in there. I ran out into the middle of the street in front of an 18-wheeler. My principal saved my life. He grabbed me, literally traded spots with me, but the truck missed him by at least 3 inches. He moved me out of the way. He grabbed me, threw me. That's how it went. He saved my life. I threw myself in front. He switched spots with me. And I cried. I literally said, why didn't you just let me die? I'm not worth it. Why? And he just literally told me, shut up. Like, and at that point I was looking at him like, and he was like, you need to go sit in the office. I'm gonna call your mom. You need some therapy. That's exactly what he said to me. My foster mom got there. She took me straight to Kempsville. That was it. No words from her. I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't care. I was just at the point where I was just like, everybody keeps making fun of me. I'm stuck in foster care. I can't see my brothers and sisters. I'm pissed. That's how I was. What am I here for if everything is just going to keep throwing at me? Pain. I felt like the victim. That's what I was. Okay? I went to that hospital and I thought I had the treatment. I was getting the treatment. But most of the treatment was the same thing I got every time I went to the hospital. So I was thinking, if that stuff ain't working, obviously something with myself is not working. Something in my brain is not clicking hard enough for me to understand that I am not supposed to be here. You understand? I'm not supposed to be in a hospital. Obviously, I'm not supposed to be trying to commit suicide for myself. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I sat and I thought that day. I prayed over and over again, God, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? Help me understand why I'm feeling so bad. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I didn't blame anybody else. It was me. I knew I was tearing myself down. And then I looked in the mirror. And this is exactly what I told myself. I'm God's child. He created me in his own image. I am beautiful. I'm gorgeous. Forget the makeup, forget everything that's on my face right now, forget the hair, forget the outfits. I was looking at myself bold, natural. I'm beautiful. I am who I am. That's just it. If anybody doesn't accept me, that's it. You don't have to accept me. As long as I accept myself, as long as I believe in myself that I'm beautiful, that I'm going to make it, that no matter what, there's a light at the end of that tunnel. That's all that matters. That's it. And that's what I went off of from that day forward. The last day of me being in the hospital, I looked at the teacher that goes there. There's a teacher there that teaches if you're not in school. And I told her, I said, Miss Davis, I'm never coming back here. And that's on my mom's. And she was just like, you sure? I said, yes. I made a promise to myself and God last night. And I promised I will never be here again. From that day forward, I've been suicidal free for 2 years. Every June 2nd. Every June 2nd, there's an anniversary for me not being suicidal. For me not cutting. For me not hurting myself. For me looking forward to know that there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel no matter what you're going through. And that's on God, on facts, on everything. I put that on my Bible because there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. If there's people right now who don't believe in God, based off of me, I made my relationship based off of God. I made me feel better by praying. I made myself feel better by believing in myself. So if there's people out there that don't believe in God who are watching this video, find something that you can cope with, because you are going to be okay. Okay, I promise you on everything. Give me everything is going to be okay. Not everything is going to work out in your favor when you need it to. But you gotta believe. You have to have that faith in yourself that you are gonna make it. No matter what you go through, no matter how you feel, the pain that you are going to endure in your life is real. It's real. You're gonna feel it, but you're gonna be okay. I had things happen to me in foster care that I didn't think would happen. They told me they would keep me safe. They told me everything was going to be all right. And things led down to that dark hole. But I thought it was too deep to get out of. But I used my strength. I used my feet, my hands, everything that God told me to do, and climb. Get out of that hole. Get out of anything. Where if you feel yourself about to go back to, just ignore it. Keep going, because you're gonna be okay. You are. Everything is gonna be all right. No matter what. I want everybody to understand. You are your own individual person. You are beautiful. You are bold. You're brave. You're intelligent, courageous. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to get up. out of your bed. If you're sitting down looking at your phone right now, if you're feeling any type of way, if you're crying right now, you just wanted somebody to talk to, I will leave my information at the end of my description right here. You call me and I will give you this. I will give you the most encouragement you need to at least get up out your bed tomorrow, today, anything. If you're depressed, I will help you. Myself, I will help you. I will leave my phone number. As a matter of fact, DM me. I'll leave my Instagram on. I'll put it up right here. DM me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook if you still have that. I promise you, I will answer you. I will. And because I know how it is to feel like you don't have anybody to talk to. Because that's how I felt at those moments in times. That's how I felt. I gained weight because all I did was eat, stress eat. If I was happy, I was eating. If I was mad, I was eating. If I was sad, I was eating, excited, eating. Everything was stress eating. And that's what I was doing. A lot of people don't eat. Sometimes I get those moments where I'm just like, I'm not really hungry. I don't want to do it. But I'm telling you right now, the moment you feel like I don't want to do it, do it. Because that's going to drag you down into your depression. That's what's going to make you feel worse. And I promise you, out of all things, out of anything that I'm going to tell you today, the only message I want you to get is be yourself, believe in yourself, and always have the encouragement no matter what. If it's this much encouragement, use it, because this much encouragement is going to turn into this much encouragement. This much encouragement is going to be even bigger, and I promise you everything is going to be all right with you and your life. I just wanted to get real with y'all for a minute. I know I'm usually silly or messing around, but today I wanted to get real with y'all and let y'all know, like, everything's not going to work, but it will always be a light. Always. This was a more legendary tuning out. Goodbye.